What's going on, gamers? A very big man here again for you. TDM on scrapyard. Yay, scrapyard, yay. Gonna be running around with the P90 silenced, you know, the rushing setup classes by now. But what I'm be talking about today is I was watching a Pwn Star for Hire video. I love commentaries, even though they're kind of perverted, but they're still funny nonetheless. He did a pretty serious one today though, and it got me thinking, and it's not good when I start thinking, just because I do get depressed, and it's not that I get depressed quite easily, it's just that thinking about certain things, it just makes me depressed, I guess. But he was talking about like what motivates you and stuff like that, and it got me thinking about like what really does motivate me. And to be honest with you, there really isn't a lot, or pretty much there really isn't anything, to be honest with you, that motivates me, that makes me want to get out of bed or even wake up in the morning. So, yeah, just because I don't lead the best life ever. I haven't had a quote unquote girlfriend, because the last time I had a girlfriend, it was in high school, and I just don't count it because it wasn't even a month, and it was just stupid random shit. But the and that's part of why I'm depressed a lot, is because I really don't have somebody that like genuinely cares for me, or really cares about me. So it's disheartening when that happens. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about, and if you do, I feel your pain with you. So yeah, that's part of it. That's just well, not a small part, but that's just part of what makes me depressed. Another one, and this one's pretty big for me, and this is just my perception of it. Maybe I'm wrong with it, but when I was in high school and stuff, I always just kind of skated by with average grades, maybe a little bit above average, and like I never made like an honor roll or anything like that, just because I didn't care. I stopped caring about pretty much everything when I was started high school for the most part, and that was probably 10 years ago, just over 10 years by now. I want to say it's close to that. I graduated in 2006, so yeah, 10 years ago, pretty much. So, yeah, and during high school and stuff like that, you know, I was an average student, but I could have done better, and pretty much everybody knew that. Like my parents knew that, my brother knew it. I knew it to an extent, but I just didn't care. I just wanted to have, you know, I was just there to have some fun, I guess. So, whatever for that. But like the classes I did do well in were like computer classes, math classes, and that's just because those things actually were things that interested me to an extent. They did, really, to be honest. They could only hold my attention for so long, but yeah, and I was always good with it, but I just, since I didn't care, I just, like, it was kind of whatever. Like, I knew all my answers were right and stuff, but I just stopped. I don't know exactly, but with being good at math and computers and stuff, it's there's good and bad to it. The good part is you know how to do a lot of stuff that to be honest, most other people can't, and that's about the only good part of it. The bad part is when you're good with numbers and computers and stuff like that, people expect a lot out of you, and I'm not talking, you know, stupid piddly crap, I guess. I don't know exactly what, to be honest. But people do expect a lot out of you for being good with certain things, especially computers and stuff like that. And people have been, ever since I graduated high school, people have been badgering me to go to college and stuff like that. And it's something that I'm not interested in. There's nothing at college that I want to do, and people don't seem to get that. They keep telling me to go because just even take, you know, regular classes or whatever. But I keep telling them no, basically, because there's nothing for me. So it's whatever. And the reason they want me to go is because this is something they always told me is what is it? I have great potential. That's something pretty much, like, I think every parent says to their kid at one point or another. And every time I heard that word, I was really upset. I was really mad, and just because I never saw it in myself. And it from what people have told me is they expect me to pretty much change the world, and it's not something I can deal with. It's something I can never really deal with. But that's gonna be it for you. Please do comment, rate, and subscribe. And you know, I love you, and I will see you later.